Yo, what's up, buddy? Super Kill here, and today I've got for you an 80 to 9 gameplay, playing on Arcaden. I've got the typical setup, G36C, red dot, I guess typical for now because I got red dot extended mags on here. Um, and I guess I'm using the Predator Missile Pavelo and probably the Strafe Run because that's what I've been using lately. So yeah, guys, I'm not gonna talk about the gameplay much. I don't even remember much about it, to be honest. I just pulled off my hard drive because I figured, hey, you may as well get something other than bootleg, because I noticed I had a lot of bootleg on that upload lately. I kind of felt bad for that, but I'm gonna upload another bootleg tomorrow on Friday. So sorry about that, guys. But this gameplay that I'm uploading is freaking incredible, so that should probably make up for that. Um, but guys, kind of what I want to talk about to you is like criminals and stuff, and not that I'm a criminal. I'm not a criminal. Sorry, I am a criminal. No, I'm just kidding, guys. But kind of like Criminal Minds, and I'm not talking about the show. Like actually, like what goes through the mind of a criminal? It just doesn't make any sense. Um, I was watching an old Modern Warfare 3 commentary. I don't even know who it was from, but it was from like March of last year, and he was talking about the same thing, and I thought, okay, well, whatever. But he posted, he was talking about a specific case, and he posted the link of it in the description. So I thought, I'm kind of curious because he said he wasn't gonna tell everything about it because he felt awful about the thing, and I don't blame him. I mean, I don't want to, you know, see this stuff happen to, you know, other innocent bystanders. It's not nice. It's not, you know, whatever. But so I clicked the link and I read I read the article. It took me like 10 minutes to read the article, maybe a little less. Probably it was 5 to 10 minutes to read the article. Doesn't matter. But the article was incredibly sad, and I don't know what, I don't know what goes through the mind of a criminal who would do something like this. So basically, there's these two couples, or two couples. There's this couple, and there's the girl and the guy. They're both drug addicts doing, all these drugs. I don't even know. I haven't even heard of some of them. They're injecting crap into their body. They're smoking weed. They're doing all this other crap. Awful. Drugs they're not. I think they're stupid. If you need drugs to get high and feel happy, something's messed up in your life. You gotta go see a doctor or something because you don't need drugs. They're stupid. But that's another topic. Basically what happened was, they were driving down the road, driving past the school, and the dude said, "We're gonna go kidnap a little person today." So that's what they did. They drove by. Actually, no, stop. They drove, got near the school, parked in a parking lot, and the husband, or not the husband, because they weren't married, the boyfriend told the girl to get out of the car, go find a girl, or a guy. I think he said a girl. It doesn't matter. They got a girl. He said go find someone, okay? She found someone and said, "Do you want to see my Shih Tzu? I've got him in the car." And the little girl said, "Sure," because, she had a Shih Tzu herself, so she wanted to go see another one, I guess. So she was being all nice, holding her hand, going, across the street and whatnot. When they got to the car, the boyfriend started screaming and yelling, and she pushed the girl in the car, and they drove, it's like 100 kilometers. I don't know how far that is. I would assume I think a kilometer's longer than a mile, or I don't know. They drove 100 kilometers because this took place in Canada, so I don't know their conversions. But drove 100 kilometers somewhere, parked somewhere in oh, sorry. They went to Home Depot first and bought a hammer and some trash bags, and they got some random supplies, and then they drove off to some random rural deserted area where the the boy, or the dude, or whatever, proceeded to, I don't know, did bad things to this little girl. He raped her, and I think that's all he did to her, other than like beat her and push her around and stuff. And then the woman, she started seeing her, her childhood, and how awful her childhood was, how she was abused, and how she was, you know, feeling bad. And at the time, like beforehand, this woman, she was she was nice to this little girl, and nice is in quotes, because I mean she kidnapped the girl, and you know, nice in quotes. She was kind of, you know, holding her, keeping her calm, and the little girl's like, "Can I go home?" And she's like, "Yeah, you'll get home eventually, I promise. I'll keep you safe." And then, anyway, so this woman started seeing her childhood future, and she just started beating down on this little girl. She was kicking her and just beating her. And then they took this little girl and covered her face and just started beating her with the hammer, and she died from the trauma, the blunt trauma of the hammer. And I don't know, I don't see how anyone could do that. They then covered her in a few layers of trash bags and just buried her in the rocks. And no one knew where this girl went till 103 days later. She was found 103 days later, and I mean, they found her. They found the people that did it. So what, you know, whatever happened, it happened. She's in jail for a life sentence. I wish she would have got executed. Nothing like that should ever happen. I mean, I'm a kid myself. I've got a brother, a stepbrother. I've got a sister, and I've got cousins. My aunt adopted, or is in the process of adopting, young kids. I love all of them. Nothing like that should ever happen to a kid. Nothing like that should ever happen to a human, to be honest. It doesn't fit right. It shouldn't happen. And my question is, what goes through their heads, you know? God, I have no idea. Like, if I go to the store and I see, if I see this really cheap, you know, $5 trading card, I don't know, if I see a trading card, stealing a $5 trading card and beating a person to death and raping them, or raping her, or whatever, are two totally different things. Beating someone and killing them is way worse than stealing a trading card. But if I think, oh, I'm gonna steal this trading card, and then I think, oh god, what the heck's gonna happen to me? I'm gonna feel so guilty. And even though it's only a $5 trading card, it's not the price, it's the moral. You don't do it. It's the moral behind it. You just don't do something like that. I mean, you don't want someone breaking into your house and stealing your, you know, you don't want someone breaking into your house and stealing your PlayStation, stealing your laptop, your computer. You don't want that. So why do it to somebody else? If you had a little kid, do you want someone kidnapping your little kid and beating them to death? You love your kid. You don't want it to happen to you. And the kid is dead, you know? The kid died. She's not gonna know. She was in the process. She felt it, and she's gonna know beforehand, but she's dead. She's not gonna know. I'm not saying that doesn't make it right, but then the family comes into play. The family's gonna feel sad. The family's gonna feel like this. So it doesn't hurt just the person it doesn't hurt just the victim. It hurts everyone that the victim is related to, in any way. But anyway, guys, I don't know, just some thoughts. Make sure to rate, comment, subscribe, and I guess see ya.